So my baby was born February 15th, 2018 at 12:50 p.m. She was only 6 pounds 11 ounces. It happened so quickly, and I had her naturally. Well, I guess you can say vaginally. I normally get them confused, but not really, because vaginally and naturally is kind of the same thing to me, but I did get the epidural. And it only lasted, my labor only really just lasted for about 2 hours, really, which is, I don't want to say it's not common, but a lot of people, their labor lasts like 3 days or 2 days or just like a long 24 hours or something like that, but mine didn't. And I'm happy it didn't, because once they give you the epidural and stuff like that, you cannot eat, and I like to eat, so I'm happy that went very fast. But unfortunately, I was really upset that my water didn't break. They let me go up until 42 weeks, and I was really upset that my water didn't break, because I wanted it to happen. Because I always, in the movies, I always wondered, like, you know, when the women, their water breaks, how does that, you know, happen for them? Well, what happened was they had to give me this. It was like a 2-day process. Not really just 2 days, but I had to go in on Valentine's Day and stay overnight. So they gave me this medicine. Well, they put this medicine inside that caused me to really just help me dilate some. So once they gave me the medicine, had to wait 2 hours, and after those 2 hours I could eat. And then at midnight I couldn't eat anything but ice chips, and ice chips does not do anything for me. So I'm sorry. Okay. So once the next day, well, that next morning, they woke me up and they took the medicine out. And it was very uncomfortable. I honestly didn't think that it was gonna feel like that, but it was very uncomfortable. So once they did that, she checked to see if I was dilated any, and I actually went from 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters. Not much, considering that I was 1 centimeter for like 3 months. Really, just 3 months. So that's when he used, I don't know what the stick was called, but it was really long, and he popped my water. Well, he broke my water. That was really upsetting. I don't know why. It was just really upsetting to me, because I wanted it to happen naturally. I didn't want to have to be induced. I wanted it to happen naturally. I wanted to go through the process myself. But my daughter had other plans. So once he broke my water, that's when things started happening really quickly, like fast. So after they broke my water, I started to feel the contractions really hard and heavy. And it seemed like no one understood how much pain I was in besides me. So, I'm sorry. Okay, so I was trying to, you know, stick it out or whatever for as long as I could, but I just couldn't. It was really hurting. So my doctor, she was, you know, telling me that I don't have to, you know, go through the pain. I can get the epidural, but I can't wait too long. Because once you wait too long, it's over with. You can't get it. So she called for the man to come do the epidural for me, and it seemed like it took him forever. I was this close from walking out of my hospital room and going to go find him myself. It was a lot of pain, and it was just so much going on. I was very frustrated. So once he finally came in, like 30 minutes later, they was telling me that I had to be still, and then I had to relax, because if I moved, the needle could break and I could be paralyzed. So I sat there and I was just like trying to breathe through, and I was praying I didn't get a contraction while he was putting the epidural in. He kept trying to explain to me what the process was, and I honestly didn't care. I was just trying to get through this, because it was a lot of pressure and it really hurt. So after he put the epidural in, that's when he explained to me that I won't feel anything from the waist down. But the only thing I will feel, though, is a lot of pressure, and from when she had to check to see if I dilated any. So they gave me a button, and when I pressed the button, it shot more epidural into my lower area, because for some odd reason it wasn't working. I couldn't really feel my left, like it worked on the left side, but not the right. I don't know why it was like that. So I kept pressing the button over and over again to try to at least get some. And my nurse was like, okay, I'm going to call the doctor back in here to see if he can do something, because you should not still be able to feel your right leg. And I was. My left side was completely numb, but the right wasn't. So finally, he just told me to wait a little bit and try to give it some more time. And if I still feel my right leg, then he'll do it again. There was no time for that at all, because I kept feeling a lot of pressure. It really felt like it felt like I was constipated, and I had to just go. And I was scared that if I was like to try to at least go or something, or relieve the pressure, or try to pass gas or something, it wasn't working. I was scared that I was gonna have my child. So my mom kept asking me, does it feel like she's about to come? And I said, no, it just feels like I have to go to the restroom and I need to go. So my doctor finally came back and she was like, okay, let me check you. I went from 2 centimeters to 6 in about an hour. Then she was just like, okay, I'm gonna go see if he wants me to start pushing with you. So she came back, checked me again, and I was 6 to 9. That was around 30 minutes also. So she then leaves and she comes back to check me for the last time, and it seems that I was fully dilated in 10 minutes. So I was like, wow, okay, this is really happening. I didn't really have time to process anything. Everything happened in about 2 hours. I didn't have any time to process nothing at all. So my aunt, when she came up there, she literally came at the right time, because right when she came, that's when they were like, okay, it's time to push. So I was like, okay, I don't have time to process this. She's coming. Let's just get this over with. So they had to put me on a breathing mask because I wasn't breathing through the process. And it was more so like I was focusing more on the pain instead of trying to breathe. And I was getting very frustrated because I don't like being in pain. I'm not with it. I'm more so focused on the pain and the pain itself than anything else. So I didn't really care that I wasn't breathing. So they had me push over and over again, and in between breaks I had to use the breathing mask. And it's not like in the movies where everybody's just around you and everybody's screaming. It's not like that. I was just laying there just trying to get this over with. I really felt like I was constipated. I was tired, and I was just ready to get this over with. And I didn't even have time to process anything. So they were just telling me to do this, and we just got it over with in an hour. So I actually did end up seeing some of her coming out. And in the process of me pushing, I looked down and I saw her head. And that's when I was just like, wow, this is really happening. Because I've seen videos and stuff and pictures of it on Twitter of when the babies come out and how it expands. So I was just going through the process in my head, like, okay, we have her head out, now we have to get through the shoulders. It's just, I don't know, I'm just like that. I did that when I got my wisdom tooth removed. I've seen the videos already before, and I knew how the process was supposed to go. So once she was born, she didn't cry when she came out, and I didn't either. And it was like quiet, and then she started crying, and then that's when of course I cried. I don't know why I did. I just started crying, and the nurse was she was like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Are those tears of joy? And I was like, yes. I was tired and ready to get it over with. It happened so fast. I didn't have time to process what happened until the 3rd day. So once she was born, it was more so like, I felt literally when she came out, I felt empty because she was in there for so long, and I've gotten so used to just feeling something right there, and it was just, I don't know, it just felt really empty. And then once the placenta had, left or whatever, it was really weird then because I felt it and it just felt really big. But she turned 1 month 2 days ago. I was gonna record, but it was a lot going on. It was entirely way too much going on that day. So I said I have to record and I have to update because I have not reposted in I don't know how long. But I'm still in school. Hopefully I'm going back to school Monday because we're on spring break right now. And once I graduate, I'm going to try to take some classes during the summer, so I won't be at Lone Star, because I won't be in college for that long. I'm going to take some classes during the summer at a community college, and then once I do that, my junior year, I'm going to transfer to Sam Houston. They have this center down here in the Woodlands where I will be able to take classes and get my start my degree. And once I graduate, I'm pretty sure she will be going to kindergarten or pre-K or one of those, whatever, however old you are, what grade you're supposed to be in when you're 4. But yeah, I don't know, it's just, she's so different. Like, it's literally like there's a small person. Just looking at her sometimes is just creepy, because it's like this person came out of me and she looks just like me, and I see so much of myself in her. It's really scary. Like, a lot of people say that I'm nonchalant, and then I don't believe I'm nonchalant, but I look at her and she just don't care. She's only here because she has to be. She's just everything. It's just, you won't really just experience it and just know what the feeling is unless you have a child. But I'm definitely thankful that I did have her, because I feel like having her and her coming right now has changed my family for the better, because everyone appears to be more happy. Everyone's just not as mad and angry all the time. It just really feels like she has changed everybody for the better. And I'm actually thankful for that, because for the longest, I wasn't happy. And having her and looking at her and seeing her every day has caused me to be more happy, should I say. But hopefully I can film more, because I ain't filmed in a minute. But I will be doing another makeup tutorial whenever I get dressed and go somewhere. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned to the next video. Please like and subscribe and comment and share. Hello guys, I am in the process of getting myself together and my things ready for me to get induced to have my baby.
Hello, pretty girl. Hello. I love you. I love you. Hey, Aubrey. Mommy's pretty girl. Hello.
Hello. Hello, mommy's baby. Hello.
Little girl. You're so beautiful, Punky.